that was what I was attempting to tell them. And all for all intents and purposes, this is speculative and a presumption. They knew that there was
Yeah.
domestic violence in the
Whoa, whoa,
case.
whoa, 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 whoa. Did you ever attend any of our classes? Barbershop talks?
No.
Um, we don't speculate when we can otherwise find the answers, right?
Um,
What am I
the
doing now?
reason why, what's that?
We're not speculating. We just try to find. We're not speculating in what you're talking about, are we? We're just saying
Mm,
if you have a question, there's no need to speculate as to the answer if we can try to narrow our pathway to getting the answers, right?
sure. So when I was
This ain't
invoking,
even about law. This is about I think I can dunk. Well, I could speculate on it, or I can go up there and see if I can dunk. I can go find out the answer. Give me a
no, no,
bat.
I was speculating what they potentially know. Like I can't say that the clerk herself knew about the particulars of the case. That's the only reason why I was bringing in the notion of speculation
You
or
saying the clerk? Are you saying a judicial assistant, or you mean the clerk of the courts?
they refer to them as they are judicial assistants, but they call them clerks
Oh, so,
also. So
a judge's clerk. Okay,
a
I get it.
judge's clerk.
Okay, okay. It's like the judge's secretary is what it is. Okay.
Yes. So they, you've
Now
got
hold
the
on.
clerk of the
Is the judge's secretary a clerk, meaning a person who can actually do the research for the judge, or is she just a secretary that has just like nominal secretarial duties, like she files documents, she types, she answers the phone, or does she like is she like a magistrate under a judge, or is she just a person working in an office that says, "Hey, listen, in order for me to uh move your case along, I need you to sign this document, go to mediation, so that we can." Okay, here we go. Under Washington law, let me do this another one. Under Washington law, can a matter be set for trial without mediate? Oh, motherfucker. Read the question.
under Washington state law, can a domestic relation case be set for trial without mediation? Yes, under Washington state law, a domestic relation case can be set for trial without mediation, especially if there's good cause, like documentation of domestic violence. That's exactly what I was going to say.
So then, so she said, was there documented domestic violence?
I
Look,
so
or if
yeah,
local rules allow for waivers, but offer mediation or a settlement conference is required first, particularly for child-related issues. Read the whole damn thing.
okay, or if local rules allow for waivers, but often mediation or settlement conferences is required first, particularly for child-related issues, with courts having a power to compel it or grant exemptions for safety. Okay, I I understand that.
Okay, so now here you go.
I get that.
So now, what we want, this is what I was, one of the things I was taught is issue spotting. Spot your issue and then ask the question. If it were me, I would spot my issue and I'd answer the question. I learned that from attorneys. It
I
don't,
get that. So the issue would be with it being the case that there's domestic violence in the case, and the domestic violence is quasi like perjury and manipulation
whoa, 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 whoa,
of
whoa,
a
whoa,
narrative.
whoa, 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 whoa. That's the conclusion.
Okay. Well, how do you want? How,
Not how
okay.
I
So
want. You're concluding that this is the reason.
yeah. So if this, then that.
But how does that work with the law?
Well, with these set of fact patterns, when you reference this rule, you come to this conclusion. That's, the IRAC method. So if
Right.
you want me to
But
start out.
then the court makes a determination, right?